Hey guys, so God gave me a revelation yesterday morning, and I spoke to patrons about it, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. So I want you guys to understand something. You know, in the book of Samuel, we saw that Saul was very jealous of David, and Saul resented David because of David's anointing. And Saul saw where David was going to be before David even knew. Remember, David had an anointing, but David had no idea how high his anointing is. David had no idea that he was going to be king. But Jonathan and Saul knew that David was going to be king before David even knew that he was going to be king. And I spoke to God about it yesterday, right? And when I was talking to God yesterday morning about it, he gave me revelation, and he said to me, sometimes he doesn't reveal to us our full prophecy. He'll give us glimpses and pieces of our prophecy, right? So some of you guys, even myself, like, God doesn't always reveal to us the full prophecy, but he gives us glimpses and pieces because he wants us to know where we're heading. And sometimes when he gives us the glimpse and the pieces, we get excited and we look forward to it, and we want to obey, we want to continue moving forward, and we have faith. You know what I mean? But the reason why God doesn't reveal the full prophecy to us sometimes is because if God reveals the full prophecy to us, some of us would have ran away from it because of what comes with it. You get what I'm saying? Because of what comes with it. So with that being said, you know, sometimes your enemies will see the full prophecy before you even see the full prophecy. So let me give you an example, the same example I gave patrons yesterday. So let's just say that, you know, you're supposed to have a ministry, you're supposed to have a church, and let's just say that, or you're supposed to run some charity events, and let's just say that that's the prophecy, and God only shows you glimpses and pieces. He only shows you and your partner praying in a kitchen, you and your partner praying with the kids, you and your partner praying on a beach or something, and you see that side of the prophecy and you're excited about it, etc., right? So you're looking forward to that. But your enemies may see the other side of the prophecy. They may see the bigger prophecy than you see. So you saw that little portion of the prophecy, and then you're excited about that. But then your enemies ended up seeing you having that relationship with someone, but also your enemies basically seeing you casting out demons out of people, you in a ministry, you in a church, you know, you running charity events, you being well known in the kingdom, right? And that's something that you never saw. God only showed you a portion, but your enemy saw the bigger prophecy. But if God would have showed you that and would have showed you everything that came along with it, chances are you probably would have ran away. You probably said, God, I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with it. So it's kind of like God only shows you a little bit at a time. And it's not that he doesn't want to prepare you for what's to come, but God also understands that you may run away from it. And because of fear and because of you seeing what comes with it, you may not be okay to do it. And then you may not want to move forward towards the prophecy. So sometimes God won't reveal the full prophecy to us because he knows our hearts, he knows our minds, he knows us like the back of his hand. Like, he knows all the amount of hair on our bodies, right? So God knows if we would run away from something because we think we can't handle it. Although he knows we can handle it, although he knows that we're built for it, we may run away from it because we may get discouraged. You get what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes he reveals prophecies along the way when you're getting closer. And sometimes you don't know you can get through a storm until you're thrown in the storm. Had you seen the storm coming ahead of time, you get what I'm saying? Like, you may have said, okay, I'm not about to do this because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for drama. I want my peace. I want to keep my peace. So I'm not even going to do that to go through that storm, right? And sometimes it's better to just put you in the storm, because when you're in the midst of the storm, you fight through the storm. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how you get trained accordingly. That's what builds your faith. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes God has to force us into a storm for us to build our faith. So yes, God does prepare us for a storm, but sometimes we get thrown in the midst of the storm. And sometimes God does give us a full prophecy, but sometimes he doesn't give us the full details because he knows that we would probably run or we would doubt ourselves, right? So he only gives us as much as we can handle. But that doesn't mean that your enemies can't see the bigger picture. Your enemies can see the bigger picture, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.